Welcome back to our program. I'm your host, Raymond Wu. We're continuing our discussion with Mr. Shiaw-Shin, who has been instrumental in the growth and development of community universities in Taiwan. As we discussed in the earlier segment, the promotion of the notion of a community university in Taiwan is a difficult one. There's been a lot of resistance and hesitation, and also reluctance on the part of not only the government, but also on the part of the people. So I want to turn to Mr. Lin. Would you share with our viewers at home, what were the problems and the difficulties that you encountered in terms of convincing the people in the community? Like a great chef, if you prepare, wonderful, meals, different dishes, where are you going to find your customers?
Yes, that's really very, very important question. Because even if we have the good dishes, but where is our customer?
There has to be people who are receptive to the idea.
Actually, to be frank with you, when people realize or they get know of that, normally they will accept enthusiastic. But the most difficult problem is that how to get them know that they have such kind of new educational opportunity for them. We want to outreach. And that we have several means. The most important or most successful one is that we every year we have a very big size of the conference. And this conference is not too academic. This conference actually is sort of the more
general to the public.
Open to the general public. So every year we have those big conferences, and the attendance is more than about 1,000 people. So that's really very rare in Taiwan. And since we have such a big assembly, so
what is the conference about? Is it about community university?
Yes, about community university. We talk about our policy, about our idea, about our courses. Curriculum design, and also about different idea of how to further developing our community university and so on and so on. And even about some adult education theories. We introduced, for example, some like Lindemann, like Paula Freire, all those adult educators' idea in our society.
Well, let me then ask you, Mr. Lin. I know you're one of the founding members of a very important civic organization for the promotion of community university, and that is called the National Association for the Promotion of Community Universities in Taiwan. Would you tell us a little bit about your association and what kind of function does the association play in the continued growth of community universities in Taiwan?
That's associations. The first or primary purpose is to popularize. To popularize. It was established in 1999. So at that time, we have only 2 community universities established.
One in Wenshan and one in Hsinchu City.
And since that time, we we grow our number of the community university almost 1 new community university every month.
That's quite impressive.
And second, since we have social organization, we tried to organize all different kind of the resources, social resources. Of course, most important is including the government resources. The government, the Minister of the Education, or other
related government agencies,
agencies or departments. We have all different kind of projects, and to cooperate with them, and that in turn will promote or deepen our community university education program.
Okay, Mr. Lin, yes. I know that you've spent a number of years in the United States.
Yes.
You were at one time an overseas student from Taiwan. And after you came back to Taiwan, yes. How did you first got involved in the development of community universities in Taiwan? And why? What was the reason? Well, what was the motivation for you to get involved in this movement?
Okay, thank you. The first, I've been very concerned about education.
Yeah, you've been an educator all your life, yes.
Yeah, maybe also I was major in physics.
Yes, I understand. And we'll talk about that a little later.
Yes.
But as an educator all your life, so you've been very concerned about the educational system in Taiwan.
Yes, and because I concern very much about the education in Taiwan.
Yes.
So I have many friends in this area.
Of course.
Yeah. And so when my family just moved back to Taiwan.
Yes.
It's about 11 years ago.
Oh, 11 years ago. So
it is about the time
yes.
the community university was to establish.
Okay. Was about to begin.
And about the beginning time.
Yes.
And the original founder or original promoter.
Yes.
Quite a few are my friends.
Oh, good. Okay.
As one of them found that I already moved back to Taiwan, so they just asked me to join.
Yes.
Okay. And of course, I'm glad to do that.
I can see that you have this, passion for education.
Yes.
So you have the drive to promote, community universities in Taiwan. And what were some of the difficulties that you had to, overcome? We already talked about, how to convince the local governments and those local communities. And how about the general public at large? How would they think by having a community university in their neighborhood will give them that value added to their life, to their own personal growth? How do you convince them to the overall public in Taiwan?
Well, the number one first thing is that even though we, in general, we are quite successful, but still, I found that our real purpose or our goal are still very far away.
Okay, how so? What is the goal that you really want to achieve in this movement?
Yes, the number one, we really would like to see that the community university in Taiwan, but we have the general goals, the two major general goals. One is that we want to popularize or liberating the knowledge to our society. Okay. As you know, the knowledge in the past, especially the so-called higher education knowledge, is only provided for the very few people.
You felt the channel was limited.
It's very limited.
Okay.
Traditionally, only very small portions of people who have the lucky or who have the opportunity to
go to university and colleges. Yes.
So the knowledge was sort of just very few, only very few people can enjoy it.
Yeah, the accessibility.
Accessibility is very limited.
Okay.
And I realized that the knowledge is very important in our society, in this century or in this area.
Yes.
And so I would like to try to find more channel or more means that our society or the people can get education, can reach the necessary knowledge.
That is a very formidable goal to achieve in any society, Taiwan included. And it's been 10 years. How do you think the performance of the community university growth in Taiwan, has that been satisfactory to you personally?
No, not.
How so?
Because number one, as you know, it's very formidable target.
Yes.
So it's not really very easy to get to that.
Okay. And then, are you happy with the progress so far?
Not very satisfactory.
Because?
Because the community university in Taiwan, the resources is too limited.
Yes.
And those people engaged in community universities are not have the chance to deeply talk or discuss about this kind of goal.
Okay, all right.
So, because most of the people get involved in community university are too busy.
Okay.
They have been trapped in the day-to-day work.
Yes.
Because the resources is too limited.
Okay.
So they really don't have too many times to think deeply about.
Yeah, Mr. Lin, by just talking with you for about 30 minutes now, I can feel your passion, your drive to push ahead with the community university growth in Taiwan. But I don't think this is a passion that's shared by a lot of people in Taiwan. I suppose that's also one of the difficulties that you encounter.
Yes, you're right. You're
okay.
Right, yes.
And also, let me ask you, how do you design your course curriculum to attract students to enroll in community universities?
That's one of the problems, one of the difficulties I have to say.
Yes.
Of course, right now, most community universities design the courses that may be interested by the most population.
Yes.
But those courses, I would say, we still have some courses that's really more knowledge-based.
Okay. So we can certainly compare, like we discussed earlier, Taiwan's community university is quite unique in the world. So we can compare with other experiences in other countries. And that will be the topic when we come back after a short break to the Taiwan Outlook. I will see you in a little bit.